Hi guys, I want to show you some of my favorite things that you maybe want to grab to start your new year off right and get some healthy foods into your life. Maybe you've been doing this a while and you just need to restock, or maybe this is all new to you. So hopefully you learn a little bit. To start out, this is my favorite place to get food cultures for yogurt, for homemade dairy kefir. That is what I use today to make my superfood smoothie. I have some more good things in here too, I'll tell you about in a minute. But this is a yogurt culture. I don't still have the box for the dairy kefir, but that's what I use in my smoothie, and it just gives it a huge nutrient kick. And this one is strawberry, peaches, pineapple today. And obviously the pineapple isn't local here in Michigan, but the strawberries and the peaches are from my freezer because I got these back in the summer when they were fresh and, you know, grown in nutrient dense soil from people that I know. And so there's, like I said, I'll tell you what else I have in this superfood smoothie here in a minute. But so I love to get my food cultures from Cultures for Health. They have great customer service, and they have been one of my sponsors for a really long time, and I just love everyone there, and they really know what they're doing. They have great tutorials all through their website. Not to mention that Julie has personally talked me through a lot of things in the past because I'm not really a natural at making cultured foods, but I've got it figured out. I have some posts that I can link to down below. I'll put the links to the posts for how to make things like water kefir, and which I love. It's like our soda pop now. We don't drink, obviously we don't drink regular soda. And it's our, like I said, it's where I get our dairy kefir. And what else is I gonna tell you? Oh, she's talked me through how to do all these things because I've had issues in the past, which you'll read about in my posts. So that's Cultures for Health, one of my favorite sponsors. Love those guys. Okay, so I'm gonna move my smoothie out of the way. Then I wanted to show you, I got a whole bunch of these the other day from US Wellness Meats. They are my favorite place to buy meat online. There's times that maybe I can't get to my farmer, or I do have a farmer that delivers to us who's awesome, a local farmer, but you know, sometimes the timing isn't right. And so I'll place an order at US Wellness Meats because I love that it's all pastured meat, so I don't have to worry about, you know, mystery meat or factory animals all, you know, in confinement and crammed in and not healthy and not treated well. So the other thing though is I get this beef tallow. That's what this is. This is beef tallow from pastured cows, and I also get lard from pastured pigs. And so they have both those healthy fats. Great for making French fries, homemade fries with a healthy oil. No vegetable oil crap that'll kill you. I hate that stuff. And so it's actually good for you to make fries or maybe homemade chicken nuggets. My kids love it when we make those, even homemade onion rings. So that's why I stock up on beef tallow. And then when I do that, I get a bunch of great meats that I love too. Now, if you're thinking about doing something like the Whole30 diet or a low carb diet to start out the new year, it'd be really smart to stock up on all these pastured meats because you don't want to eat corn-fed beef or, you know, crap factory meat from the store, because that stuff is full of hormones and they feed them corn. That's basically what they feed them. So when they eat that, that's what you eat. So you want to have pastured meats. It'd be a great place to stock up for the year to get going on 2018. Come on in, I can cut. I'm not live, thank God.
Casey helps? Casey help?
You can stick your little head in and say hi.
Why? Ooh, it's smoothie.
Stop. Wait, oh yeah, do that again. Say, ooh, smoothie, and then I'll hand you one. Oh, wait, give me a glass first. No, say, ooh, smoothie.
I know.
This is strawberry, peach, pineapple.
It's a new one.
Yep.
Have you had that one yet?
Well, I had some pineapple in the fridge to use up. And then I had the strawberries and peaches from the summer. Good, right? Okay, scram. Okay, anyway, so that's US Wellness Meats. Love those guys. They have also been a really long time sponsor of mine. Really good people. Love John, the owner. Okay, so then I have a whole bunch of stuff to show you from Perfect Supplements. My third awesome favorite sponsors. These guys are so great, you guys. I don't know if I've told you before, but one time I was, doing some research for a post, and I found a supplement that I was wanting them to carry so I could tell people where to get it from them. And I contacted them. They looked into it, and they said they were going to pass because it didn't meet their standards. So I thought, how cool is that? Like, they could just make money hand over fist if they just carried any old thing, but they have really high standards on what they will carry in their online store. So that really impressed me. Made me love them even more, even though I already love them. So anyway, Perfect Supplements. I'll show you some of the stuff I get from them. They carry a lot of really good stuff, so I have a lot of stuff to show you. This is their Perfect brand gelatin. Love this to make homemade marshmallows, homemade Jell-O, and also sometimes I'll put it, like if I'm making homemade broth and I'm doing, say, sometimes I'll do like a third run on the bones, and that last run maybe doesn't have as much gelatin in there, just, so it sets up so it's as nutritious for you. So sometimes I'll put a scoop of this in my last run of bone broth. This is their Perfect collagen. I use a scoop in almost everything I make. If I make soups or stews, or I have a new recipe coming out for homemade cream and mushroom soup next week, and I put a little bit of that in there. There's no taste. It blends right in. That's part of my superfood smoothie, is putting some collagen in there. Also, I'll tell you now what else I put in there. I put in some raw egg yolks. If you get those from a good farm, you don't have to worry about anything with that. And I also put in some raw milk, so I can have some more live, raw food in there. And what else did I put in there today? Oh, I had some, like I said, I had some pineapple in the fridge to use up that, wasn't local, obviously. And then some of the peaches and strawberries I told you about. And then my milk kefir from Cultures for Health. So I put some of that in there. And that is so good for you. So that's why I call it my superfood smoothie. And did I have anything else in there? You weren't here when I made that.
Pineapple.
Yeah, I said that already. Okay, so anyway, back to Perfect Supplements. So also vitamin D, take that every day, especially in the winter, because I don't get enough, zero sunshine around here in the winter, especially lately. It's so cold here in Michigan. If you don't live in Michigan and we're in the Midwest, you guys are so lucky not to be freezing like we have been lately. Anyway, not complaining. I still would rather live in Michigan than anywhere else. I also get one of my favorite brands of ghee. Love this, especially if I'm doing, say, like a Whole30 or, low carb diet, whatever, where I'm eating less. Or when I did Whole30, I didn't want to have any dairy. So if you're not doing dairy, you can have ghee, because it's basically butter without the milk solids. So this is really good, yummy brand of ghee. Tastes just like butter. I also get my cod liver oil from Perfect Supplements. There's 3 different kinds I recommend. Those, I'll put a link to that in below as well. And so I get that there. All of this stuff that I'm mentioning, by the way, believe I forgot to tell you guys this. Every single thing I'm showing you, you can get 15% off right now with the code COP 2018. KOP 2018. I take desiccated liver and my liver detox pills. Those are also Perfect brand from Perfect Supplements. Take those every day. Support your liver, which supports everything in your body. I take...
I thought
Hmm?
you were talking about like it was pills full of liver.
Yeah, well, one of them is a liver detox, and one of them does have liver in it. It's desiccated liver. That's why it tastes funny when I have to swallow those pills. He likes to watch me because I gag sometimes, but it's worth it. Okay, then I have a whole post I'll also link to below about why I do not ever miss taking my K2 every day. Since I had my urinary tract and kidney stone incident, trust me, if you ever had an incident like that, you would also take these the rest of your life every single day, because K2 tells calcium in your body where to go. It prevents calcification in your arteries too. Nobody wants blockages in your arteries, and it just tells in your body. It helps prevent osteoporosis because it's putting the calcium in your bone where it goes and not other places where it shouldn't go. But K2 does a lot of other things too. It's hard to get K2 in your diet. This is my favorite probiotic. I take this every day as well. When I'm not feeling good, if I have any issues, which pretty much I don't, I feel good almost every day. But once in a while, if I'm not feeling great, I'll take extra. But otherwise, I take one a day. And this is the best kind of probiotic. It's the only one that you could or should take if you have to ever take an antibiotic. Hopefully you don't, because there's do such a number on your immune system and on your gut. But if you ever do, because there's times, that we're thankful for pharmaceuticals, even though I bash them a lot and I hate a lot of the stuff that the pharmaceutical industry does and how they push a lot of stuff on us that we don't need, like statins, and other things too, obviously. But there's times that we might need them, and we're real thankful for them. But anyway, so if you have to be on an antibiotic, this is the only probiotic that you should ever take. Last thing I want to tell you about, their Perfect brand coconut oil. This stuff is awesome. I use it to make my popcorn. It tastes so good. And also Kent takes a spoonful every day. And I can link to the whole post about that too, but it has to do with how much Alzheimer's is in his family, sadly. And it's really good to hopefully prevent that from ever happening. He does a whole bunch of stuff for that. But this is one of the things he does daily. So, like I said, everything I just told you about is on sale for 15% off with the code KOP, K-O-P, 2018. And so check it out. Get stocked up for 2018 and, start. I don't know if you guys make resolutions. I don't normally make New Year's resolutions. But if you do, this would be a good way to get going and get healthy for the next year. So Happy New Year, everybody. See ya.